All right, we're back, heading down to the beach right now. This is going to be a little different video today. I have a short amount of time to hunt, so I'm going to be in a hurry. I'm going to go a little quick. I am going to probably skip over a lot of the trashy signals. I'm going to cherry pick, as they say. I'll just go for like the good signals. Hopefully we'll find enough to make a video out of this. I may not, you may never see this, but I'll do my best to find some good stuff in a short amount of time, and we'll throw it all together for a quick video. I'm gonna do a really rough video this time, quick and simple. So I'll bring you up when I find something. You're gonna see everything. I'm gonna show you every single target in this video, everything I find, everything I take the trouble, you know, to stop and dig. But yeah, let me get out there, and lots of traffic here. We get out there and get started. So you're gonna see everything in this video, every single target I dig up, good or bad. I'm not planning on getting a lot of things because of the amount of time I'll have here. This is an 88. The first target's a quarter. Started off okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna dig everything. Let's see what's out here. This is a 10. I know it's gonna be probably foil, but we'll still check it out. Shouldn't be that deep. Oh, there it is. Foil seal. 5/6 low tone. Foil garbage. Like that. All right, here we go with a 27-28. That's 25-26. There we go, here a little clunk, and it's a bottle cap. Yeah, I'm not even gonna edit this video. I think I'm just gonna put all the clips, I'm gonna drag them all into my software and just make one long video. You're gonna see everything, all the bad edits, the things I normally clip out. This is just gonna be a really raw and uncensored video, just as I film it. Let's see if you notice a difference between, you know, my normal videos where I clip out all the little flubs, or where I say, you know, say things I don't want you to hear. Not bad things, but just sometimes I don't know, I have my seek and detect isms that annoy me, that I hear too often. It's like, why did I say that 27 times in one video? So we're gonna clip all that. We're not gonna clip anything out. We're gonna just leave everything in this video. You're gonna see it all. So in this case, I might have clipped out that little rant there and gone right to this next garbage target. I said I wouldn't dig any I'd go for like good stuff only, but hey, this doesn't look too bad. It's got a little grunt. It's like 18-20. It's probably another bottle cap, but this is the closest thing you're going to get to like live video for me. Is it that? No. Maybe a bread tie. It's sounding a little better. It's probably going to be a bobby pin though. No, it isn't. It's, what is that? It's it's just like a little stud, like from a piece of clothing, like a purse or something. Got the little claws that dig in. All right. Yeah, you're just going to see it all. I'm gonna be super lazy with this video. I'm gonna put no effort into the video end of it, just all my effort into finding good stuff. How about that? All right, let's good time to clip now. See, normally we'd have some dead space here. We're gonna clip this out, okay? Strong one. Yeah, I don't like ones. Where is it? Yeah, it's funny sounding. I think I have it. Yeah, more foil. And a rock. Thin foil. Thinner the foil, the lower the number. Might have been a bad choice of beaches. There's not many targets. Got a good looking 14-15. Let's see what this is. And That one is, what is, oh, is it that right there? Yeah. That is one of those aluminum bottle cap rims. Yeah, it might not be the best choice of beaches. It's freshly drugged by the beach scraper. I don't like the wet today. The tide is coming up, and the sand right in here is just super fluffy. You can see how the footprints are just all real deep. It's real new, fresh sand. It's yeah, I'm not finding anything down there. So I'm gonna stick to mostly like the towel line. I may go along the bike path there. Maybe go over to these volleyball courts. We've already been here for about a half hour now, almost a half hour. So yeah, time is ticking, and we're not finding a lot. So hopefully we'll find a few things to show you, because if not, you're just not going to see this. This will go in the lost tapes hidden archive, the deep down hidden vaults where we hide all the tapes we don't want you to see. Okay, let's cut here and give you, oh wait, there we go. I guess if we just keep talking, we'll eventually get something. And this one's a 53. Get you straightened out there. All right. It's got some iron. It doesn't sound real good. 50s to 70s. Yeah, 55 to 62. I think best case would be a nice zinc penny, but how about a, I don't even want to touch this really, but there it is, piece of aluminum foil. There's probably some food remnants in it. Gross. All right, so this is a good example of a very typical fall day in Southern California. This is your like foggy, mild temperatures. The waves they're decent. There's guys surfing, but it's calm enough. There's a lot of people swimming. There's a guy stand-up paddleboarding over there, so it's not super rough and choppy out there. But we're like mid to late summer. What is this date today? Hold on. We got another piece of foil here. Yeah, we're like mid to late summer. It's going to be a mild weekend, and so we're getting a little taste of fall already, which concerns me because we still have time for like that real aggressive, super hot summer. Okay, quit talking. Let's dig the 18. Yeah, 17, 18. That one is a ring. Oh yeah, and nice low number. What are we gonna call this thing? Maybe stainless steel. I don't know. Does it have any marks? We got a ring mid-rant there. We were just chatting about the weather, and we got a ring. So we have a video now. You're gonna see this for sure. I'll be careful what I say. I don't want to get too annoying, because we're going to show you everything here. You're going to see this whole thing. I'm going to do no edits. So I'm sorry if there may be some little, once in a while I do this thing where I turn the camera off and I think it's on, I turn it back off again, and you get like a double, oh, another one over here. And you get this like clip, and then it's super annoying. I do it, and it's like then I miss the target or whatever. I'll do my best to stay on track. So this one is it sounded better a second ago, but this one, a little bit of, it's in the 20s mostly, a little bit of grunting, so a good possibility it's got some steel. 25, I think I thought I saw something in my scoop already. Yeah, this one's rattly sounding. Oh, it's a bottle cap. Figures. I think we got two of these little star caps already. They come in a little lower. They're not in the typical like 30s, 20s. So anyways, where were we? Like I said, we're almost live streaming here. I'm going to do no cutaways if I just feel like talking. We've got today we have, in case you're wondering, maybe you're new here, I use the Manticore most of the time. I have quite a few detectors. This is the Manticore and the M9, and I've recently, like within the last month, started using the CKG Pro scoop with the finer, see that center mesh there? This is CKG titanium with carbon fiber shaft. Links in the description, discount code, all that good stuff. We usually mention that towards the end. I think we had something over here. Hold on, hold on. Can you see it? Yeah, there it goes. This one is a 5. You see how I thought it was over here at first? I mean, I swung so fast, I kind of caught it, and then yeah, it takes a second to zero in on this piece of, maybe piece of foil. No. So it's a 5. Again, we're not too excited, but we're hoping to prove ourselves wrong, you know, get all upset like, oh, it's foil, and then find something good. I wasn't expecting that ring I just found, so we'll keep our hopes up. All right, well, let's keep going. No more ranting till we get another target. Another target. We don't have a lot of money yet. I think we got a quarter. This one's mid-60s. This may be our first penny. I guess not best case, but penny would be good. Something else maybe. Do you see anything there? Oh, it either fell out or jumped out. Sometimes I shake too aggressively. Or, oh, there it is. Yeah, sometimes I do a little too much up and down, and these pennies, you catch them just right, they just jump right out. So we got a zinc penny, or could fall through. Okay, on we go. We're back down to the edge of the wet. I've got a 20, probably a bobby pin. There's other like grunty stuff around here. This one's a little deep. Or yeah, I'm pretty sure could be a Capri Sun, you know, one of those foil drink packs, you never know. Yeah, what did I just say? Capri Sun. It even is, it's the Capri Sun brand even. I said once in a while, Capri Suns, 1920. Nailed it on that one. Wow, I'm impressed. Okay, we'll bury our hole, and I'm gonna do a little bit around this little drainage outlet. Sometimes I find stuff around that. I've been here before, if you haven't noticed, or if I didn't say that already. How about another piece of foil? Why not? 7. This could be our little gold earring or gold pendant. Just once in a while. Oh, how about this time I know I'm open packing up a pre-moistened touch screen wipe. That's ew, it's kind of gooey. All right, I don't think I'm gonna use that. Okay, let's go over there. All right, I feel like we've had the camera off for a while. And I ended up down there by that bathroom, past the drainage there, come all the way back here. This is where I found a few targets. I think I might have found the ring there, and a couple of, like 3 or 4 things here. I could see like my marks here. So I'm kind of coming around my the outside of where I've already searched. I've got something here, 22, 23. It might be another one of those red star bottle caps, because I feel like I got a couple right here, so makes sense. They're all in the same area. Maybe the scraper came and just spread them around this area. Somebody was down here having a good time. Hopefully they threw away all their other trash. They should have thrown the bottle caps away, but well, what are you gonna do? That's just the way people conduct themselves down here. This beach has a lot of trash cans, dude. Not right here, they're up that way, but there's a lot of trash cans. I mean, there's no reason why. Just throw them back in your bag or whatever. Throw the stuff away. Come on, people. Okay, let's see if we can, I started way down there. We've been at it over an hour now. I'm gonna go back to where I started and then keep heading the other direction, which is basically northwest, I guess, but we'd say north because we're on the coast here. So the coast here in Southern California, it kind of does this curvy thing. So sometimes north is actually west, but it's in that general direction. Now we'll go back that way, see if we get anything, or should we go along the path? Maybe we should do that. We'll go along the bike path. And you know, sometimes you find things right there. There's a lot of garbage there too, but let's try that. I'm gonna go right next to the bike path. It'll be like one of those beach walks where we're just walking with the camera on, watching life go by. I'll turn you guys back on when we get through this really deep, freshly scraped dry sand. That's tough to walk through. To the path, and I've gotten not as much trash as I would have thought, but oh, I have a nickel 27 right here next to the path. That's a good sign. So let's just leave the camera on, and I'll just search here. We'll leave it on for like, how many minutes should we go? Let's just go and keep talking until we find our next target. Hopefully this video doesn't end up like an hour long. Typically I shoot, you know, for the day, and I've got anywhere from 1 to sometimes up to 3 hours of footage. That's all footage I have to go through again, you know, and whittle down to something consumable for YouTube, generally like in the 15 to 30 minute length. Usually it's just a lot of repetitive garbage digs. So yeah, if I end up with like an hour on this video, I said we're not cutting anything out. We're just gonna leave everything there for you to see. I'm going now until we get something, and I just had something here. Oh, it is a piece of foil, a Nutella lid. I've got a trash can right here, so we're not putting that thing in my bag. I've got enough garbage in there already. Let's get to the trash can. How about a second piece of foil to go with that? See, it's stuck in the scoop. So 12. More of the same, I think. Well, let's see. Yeah, right there. A little, what is that? Yeah, it is foil. It has some writing on it. Probably from like a wine bottle or something. Okay, let's go over here, and we'll just throw this in the trash can. Keep going. We'll do like a nice long extended clip here. I'll just talk your ears off. Not gonna repeat myself too much, right? Let's not be too repetitive. We have no editing this time. This is live, just whatever's coming up off the top of my head at the moment. Yeah, so a lot of this stuff, you know, if you haven't, I think I see somebody detecting a lot of this stuff. You know, I rewatch all the footage like at least 2 times. I mean, I completely go through it, edit it, and then each clip I rewatch over and over, and I chop those down into entertaining little bits. But yeah, it does get repetitive hearing yourself over and over and over multiple times a week. Yeah, just go on, and I hear things that are just drive me a little nuts. You know, I don't think anybody's really comfortable hearing their own voice, but yeah, just hearing yourself say these, you know, we all have these like things we say, just, oh, I thought I heard something there. Things we just say that we're like kind of our go-to thing. You just unconsciously just go to when you, oh wow, what's this? Oh my gosh, look at that. You know, stuff like that. This is just iron. It's a 29 iron tone. Maybe a nail or something. A little low. Oh. I'm trying to be quiet so I can hear, not talk over myself. Yeah, I don't think we're going to waste too much time on this. So 30. Trying to see if I can figure out what it is. I don't know. We're going to keep moving. Another one. There's a high tone. It's like so little iron, but it's like 70s, 80s, 90s. These are like a bit of a wild card. Sometimes like that, it's getting down like 78 now, which is better. Looking at maybe a dime or a copper penny. Looks like a dime. There you go. You never know. Sometimes they're a little older. Okay, looks like the trash cleanup guy's coming. Definitely see what looks like a guy detecting over here. He's going through the trash can. I see a scoop and a detector. We'll go say hi to him. Maybe I know him. I don't know. Let's go that way and see if we can run into him. All right, we got another one. Maybe a nickel. Fingers crossed. Maybe a pull tab. Yeah, 28.29. Should be in here. How many times am I gonna do this? There you go. It is a pull tab, and I haven't caught up to this guy yet. Kind of looks like he saw me and then turned the opposite way, so he may not be looking to talk with the guy with the camera around his neck. So I'll leave him be. Maybe I'll run into him down here. I think I'm gonna turn now and go back towards the tower line. I'm right where I started now. Looks like he has the same idea I do, just along the path there. So I'm gonna go back and stay out of his way, and I'll do the towel line. Maybe dip into the water a little bit. All right, here we go with, it's a mid-tone. Oh, there it is. That didn't take long. A jumpy mid-tone aluminum cap. All right, this one brings up 7. I think it might be that little thing right there. 5.6. What is that? Looks like a piece of cable with some probably foil shielding around it. It's very light. All right, just thought I'd show you that. You want to see that, right? Okay, let's keep going. Heading north still, closer to the edge of the wet here, towel line, whatever you want to call it, whatever I want to call it today. This is kind of like the edge of the scrape line for the tractor, but look at all these seagull prints everywhere. It's solid seagull footprints. A few humans too. I went a good 100 yards with nothing diggable, and this is, I'm gonna call this possibly diggable. It's probably a tent stake, but it's something. Yeah, I don't know. Not sounding real good. I think, is that it right there? Oh, it's a lid. A plastic lid there we can throw away. Now it's a 56. Let's throw this lid away because there's a trash can directly behind me. And 56, 58. It's got a little bit of grunt. And I think we've got it. It's that right there. What is that? I don't know. Electrical? Part of a switch or something? It almost looks like something you'd hang on the wall, like a slot there, and hang something with. I don't know. Give me a guess on this one, since we're just taking our time ranting away today. You'll have time in this video. It's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be a long video or not, but you'll probably get bored. So if you're bored and you're not into me just sitting here talking and digging up garbage, you could just go down and click. I know it's tough to do on TV to leave comments, so pull out your smartphone. You know, if you're watching this on YouTube, your TV app, and you want to leave a comment, I think the easiest thing to do is whip your phone out, go to your YouTube app, open it up. I mean, if you're really, like, you really want to leave a comment, you just need to. There are people that like leaving comments, there are people that don't. But if you really want to, I think the easiest way is rather than trying to do it with your TV remote, with a 31, pull out your phone, whip out your YouTube app, and then define the video. Just go to your history. If you're watching it on your TV, it'll be right there in your history. Pop it up on your phone, and then hit the comment, and then you can type away. Leave me something interesting, something funny. Leave me something mean if you want to get ignored. Or, you know what? I'll engage some mean comments once in a while. There are a few. And we'll keep playing with this 30. Did I tuck it in underneath here? This will be the longest, most frustrating target of the hunt. All right, it's in the scoop now. You're dying to know, is it, I think I see it already. I don't want to spoil the surprise here. So exciting. It's a pull tab. Pull tab number 2 for those of you keeping track. Speaking of keeping track, where's the guy that was detecting behind me? Has he caught up to me? I passed him. He was in the volleyball. Oh, he's behind me now. He's right there. I don't know if that's James. He lives, I believe, in this area. Most of his videos are filmed there, so shout out to James. If you're watching, James, I think you might be watching. So we're in your area today. Another one of these, like, really. I have the speaker on? Yeah. You can hear that. This is the one I said, this is stuff I said I wasn't going to dig. I said I was just going to kind of go for the good stuff. But when there's no good stuff and you've committed in your unlimited time, I got to get going a little bit here. So we got to hunt and run is what we got to do today. And whatever that was fell through. It's right there. I think it's a little loop from a chain, maybe, or keychain, maybe. Just a little steel loop. Yeah, I don't have time today to go beach, bouncing around to different beaches to try to make a great video. Some of the videos you see that I make, they take hours and hours. I can spend, easily 3 or 4 hours hunting one particular beach and only get 15 minutes of usable footage. I could show you 30 bottle cap digs and zinc penny digs and all that, but I think I mentioned it before. We don't want to see that. Speaking of bottle caps, how about zinc pennies? You don't want to see too many zinc penny digs. Those are they just get repetitive, and if you've seen one zinc penny, you've seen them all. And this one, I think I've seen this one before, or one just like it. somewhere in my recent hunting past, saw one look just like that. I could swear they look just like that. That amount of corrosion. There we go. We're starting to get some trash. This is like the grunty, some kind of iron, like a tent stake or a nail or something. I don't know if that comes through on the detector speaker so well. I have, on the Manticore, I have a custom button here. I turn the speaker on and off with this button, so I can let my viewers hear what I'm hearing. And I still have the headphones on, so it's a bit louder in the headphones, so I can still pay attention to every little detail of every little squeak and blip and staticky little crackle. I should not be digging this. Actually, this may be just like a rough cutaway, because this is so not worth it. We're going way too. I'm not wasting my time on this thing. Yeah, this is going to be thoroughly disappointing once we get to it, and we're going to go, why did we bother? I said I wasn't, and we're going to stick to the plan. Only good targets, only good stuff. The trouble is we have to find the good stuff. So, all right, enough for this extended little clip here. I think I've gone on long enough. I'll give my voice a break. See this one already. In case you forgot, see that? Oh, what? Turn the speaker on. Mostly ferrous grunt, a little bit of red, a lot of 60s, high tone, tent stake, Mine Lab tent stake tone, I guess you can call it. Those, I guess they're galvanized steel. They don't necessarily come up as just pure ferrous like a raw nail. Maybe it's something with the galvanized coating on them, but it fools the detector. Doesn't really fool it. It gives you this horrible looking on the manticore. We have a little line there that gives you a visual indication of the type of material. And tent stakes don't generally give you like a nice clean round, or yeah, this one's a 9. How about a lesson on this one too? There you go, a 9. A 9 is a little piece of foil. Yeah. So that number, I mean, if it's going to be foil, something down in the low tone area like that. I call it low tone. I use depth tone, so everything kind of sounds the same. There's like subtle differences, but everything down in those lower numbers there, that's foil. It could range from 1. We had a 1 earlier. This is just a tiny, really thin piece of aluminum. It's about surface area and how thick it is, how dense. Then that number is going to go anywhere from, you know, a ball of aluminum up into the higher tones, down into the lower numbers. You can't guarantee it's going to be foil just because it's a 12 or a 9 or a 7. There are other things. I mean, I think just because foil is more common to find, it's going to seem like, well, all those are, that number is always foil. It just isn't. Once in a while, when you do happen to cross paths with a piece of jewelry, or even like a small piece of any kind of metal, could be, if it's really small, it'll be a low number, which I call a low tone. In my ears, it's a bit higher, but yeah, low tone's gonna be like a lower number. So you never know, like, you get so used to just, especially on a pretty dirty beach like this one, just getting foil over and over, and then realize, is that just, are those low numbers just always foil? No, not always the case. Once in a while. That's when you, I mean, I think that ring I dug earlier was a low number. Didn't sound real great either. But, and I think it's just stainless steel. Stainless steel is sometimes kind of a thinner ring, a little bit lower on the scale. Okay, I think we're kind of reaching a populated area here, and I've gone pretty far. I've been out for an hour and maybe 15, hour and 20. I do need to head back the other way. So I think we're gonna turn around right here. I'm gonna go across, I'll just call it no man's land. That's usually what I call it. It's the area where, between where people sit and where the sand ends there at the bike path. That's generally where people don't usually sit. They're a little too far from the water, and they're usually in line with the trash cans or inside the boundary of the trash cans. I get it. I don't want to sit there either. So, and we'll just call that no man's land, because usually not a lot of people sitting there. That's where you kind of hope, you know, these paths coming down the beach, people kind of funnel into the sand. You hope on that area there's some foot traffic, and you pick up some things there. Okay, another clip that's probably way too long. Let's find something else, and we'll keep talking, I guess. Seems like when I talk for a while, as soon as I turn the camera off, I get a target. So we'll keep this one short. It's not anything great. It's a 30, and it's another pull tab. So let's be quick and just shut the camera back off. I'll just turn the speaker on. We'll just walk the path here, and we'll, that's, I was gonna say that could be the edge of the pavement, but it's a 60s, maybe another zinc penny. Yeah, I think so. There it is. Yeah, I was just gonna say, we probably won't get a lot of targets here. Just trash, but I'll leave the speaker on. We'll do a little bike path walk here. Just kind of look around. They're working on this hillside here. They're trying to restore it, plant stuff, get it to all get growing nice again. Listen carefully in case we hear something. Going pretty slow. Oh, there you go. Oh, that one is 13, 14, and it's just completely red. So that we can nearly guarantee it's going to be something steel, a little spring like that. All right, let's keep going. Let me just look at something here real quick. Sometimes when I flip the camera from you know, looking down at the ground up to horizontal, straightforward, for whatever reason, GoPro, this is a GoPro 13, by the way, supposed to do like this horizon lock where it gets, and everything's supposed to stay level, but I think it gets confused when it gets flipped up and down too much, or it you start the recording facing down and then you flip up. So I'm always you know, sometimes I grab my thumbnail out of my video and you could tell the horizon is like way off. It looks fine when you're watching video. Then when I want a thumbnail, I end up having to correct that because it just looks like a bad photo. Like you're, I don't know, tilted to one side. Looks kind of, I guess sometimes you want that for artistic purposes. Oh my goodness, that guy in the kayak just got flipped over on the wave. Wow, I think he's trying to get out. Oh yeah, he's a mess. He's trying to get he's got his headphones. He's about to get pounded by another wave. You probably won't be able to see this. Oh man. Guy's on one of those inflatable kayaks. Just got rolled. Luckily, looks like he has a life vest on, which is probably a good thing because he's got all kinds of stuff on him too. Gloves. Yeah, he's putting a headset on, a hat. He wasn't expecting to go for a swim. All right, how about this? A pull tab, maybe? Maybe another nickel? No. Do I see something rainbow colored there? It's a little tiny heart earring. It's got rainbow stones on it. It looks like it's bent over. It almost looks like it's curled over like a belly button ring. But I think it's just an earring. Oh, I just broke it. Now that was the stem there. Anyways, it's a little earring. We just got that on the I'm gonna call this the live portion of the video. Like we're just going live. I'm not cutting away. You're seeing it all as it happens. No edits. Unless there's I get copyrighted with some music or somebody goes by with something familiar for too long. How convenient, right by the trash can. A 1920. That one is, oh, a piece of wire, I guess, or a brush. It's a brush. It's a piece of copper wire, but it's just the head of a little brush. All right, here we go. Keep it moving. I have to get back to that like incline right there, and then actually I'm gonna have to stop it a minute here and maybe add a little bit more parking on my meter. I don't always go like max on the meter because sometimes I'm here for 10 minutes and I just try to leave. Not today. I want to make a high quality raw and uncensored video today. That's the goal today, we've decided. Oh yeah, there's stuff under the ground here. See these poles, and there's an outlet to the ocean there. Definitely going to run into things right here. Lots of humming and big tunnel underneath me there. Trash tunnel, sewage tunnel. Okay. Don't talk too loud. People look at you funny when you talk. You're just talking to yourself. I don't have my phone. It's just a little GoPro around my neck, so they're like, this weird guy talking to himself. This doesn't sound good either. Just a 40, a grunty 40. And see if something in here with these shells. We can spot it. I think it's that. No. Maybe I lost it. Do you see it? I don't see it. It is in here. I think it's that little thing. Oh, that's a little... Oh, as I say, it's a little shell. It's just a rusty screw. All right, we're gonna have to move. The truck is coming here. Oh, he's moving for me. Good. I have the right of way. And a 6. How about a piece of foil like that? All right, we'll give you a little break here. Give my voice a little break again. A 16, 17 with a little 18. No. I did something to it and it turned red on me. Oh, no speaker, here we go. Have a listen. It's black again, which is positive. Now it's an 18, right on the line, right in the middle. Looks good on the screen, but I think is it that little thing? No? It's in here. Let's do a nice scoop reveal. 17. It's gonna be a bobby pin. Oh, we're seeing some, see that? That's not good. Rust remnants, a lot of rust, and a ring right in the middle of all that rust. I said not good, but well, not bad either. Not great, I don't think. This thing is crustified, and it says Harley maybe, or no? Yeah, I guess it just says Harley. Maybe the motorcycle company, maybe a person's name. I don't know a lot of Harleys. I know Harley Davidson. Okay, well, it looks like, yeah, it's for some reason there was a bunch of rust around here, and I don't know where all that rust was coming from. This thing rang up low. I'm sure it's going to sound nice now when I do that. Yeah, just straight 17. I'd go possible gold, probably. I would say stainless, but look at the erosion there. Oh, it's just scraping off. There was something on it. Maybe there was a maybe it was a chain or something, a bad chain that it was on, because there was a whole bunch of rust there. Did you see all that? All this like disintegrated around it. So, all right, 2 rings, not bad. Not great, but not bad. A ring is a and so yeah, I'm back. I've kind of come back this way. I was having a tough time walking through that fluff. I'm getting back close to my starting point here. I've got about 4 minutes left. I'm gonna up my app a little, because my parking meter app, I boosted up a little just so I can stay a little longer and see what else we can get before we get the signal that it's time to go. I see some dig marks over here, so I think our friend, our non-friendly friend that didn't he took like one glance at me and he turned away. I think he's been doing some digging over here, and I kind of like going through where people have dug before, because sometimes you find things. This one is a 24, low on the 2D screen. Yeah, messy sounding. Yeah, definitely not ideal. Not what we're after. Oh, a little better. Is it just a chunk of aluminum? Yeah, it's kind of thick. Chunk of burnt melted aluminum. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. That way, we'll go that way. A little further, got a tone. We're right next to a trash can, and I see some charcoal, some burn remnants from a fire. That's usually like a big no-no, like, oh, I'm not gonna get anything good here, but where are you? A good sounding 50s, probably a zinc penny, but you're dying to see what it is. You've made it this far, you want to know. Yeah, it is a zinc penny. You never know, we got 2 rings already. You just never know when something good is gonna pop up. So these are not my holes here, I know for sure, because I went this far and dug basically nothing. So, and I was more on the wet there. So let's follow his footprints. We'll call him Mr. Friendly. And even his his footprints are different. He's wearing something wider, like a sandal or a croc or something. Yeah, let's see. That's quite a bit of digging going on over here. A lot of zigzagging, I see it. Let's see if you missed anything. I will be sure to show you what we find. Probably nothing. We've got, where is it? Something in the 30s. It has a little bit of ferrous. I see something right there. Oh, it's heavy too. It is a nut, flanged nut. Okay, little mini lug nut for a little mini set of rims. Something, I have about 20 minutes left on the meter. I'm gonna do something I never do. I'm gonna grid this little spot right here, that trash can to that trash can to the edge of the water. I'm gonna grid this thing like I've never gridded before. I'm gonna drag my scoop, and then we'll show you the results at the end. And of course I'll film what I find, you know, we'll see. We'll start off with the bottle cap here. This is the start of the gridding, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn right here at this trash can, and I'm going to go to that trash can. I'm going to find every little piece of anything right in this area. If I have time, I may get called to go away. I'm just waiting on time to leave. So let's grid this nice tight grid and see what we get. 2 or 3 passes in, we've got a 10. We are up to the trash cans here, so you know what to expect there. More junky foil. All right, so yeah, I've been back and forth like 4 times now. Usually, let me show you what we do here. Because I'm dragging the scoop on my right hand, on my right side there, and I swing mostly to the left. With my left hand, I do it like this. I drag the scoop right along here like that, and so we search this area. We overlap there. We overlap a little bit here because you just never know. Oh, sorry. I won't even put the camera down for this. It's just another seal. Yeah, so we try to overlap a bit, and I'm going a little slower than normal. I'm swinging a little faster. There's not a lot of targets. I've got my 9-inch, so I don't have the large, like 15-inch coil area to search. But you can see like the path I'm swinging over here. I'm overlapping a bit that way, overlapping a bit over where my scoop drags. So we'll try to get every last little piece of foil, like that one right there, which I'll grab it, but it's got no tone. It may be like plasticky foil. I think it's mostly plastic. Yeah, okay, let's, I'm almost halfway done with this little this little gridding project. Let's hope we get something here, like 4 or 5 more passes. If we do, we'll show you. If not, I'll show you the disappointment at the end. All right, so I'm swinging wide over here. I got probably another zinc penny. I already forgot what we found. Did we even find a penny yet? I know we found a couple pieces of foil in this gridded area. We got a zinc penny. So, yeah, trying to keep track of what we got. Nothing great. If it's something great, then I'll go, wow, we found this in that area. But so far, nothing memorable, because I've only been at it like 3 minutes and I don't even remember what I dug, except for the trash. The trash is always memorable for some reason, unless it's something really good like a ring or jewelry. Obviously we remember that stuff. Okay, shut this off. Be right back. All right, there's a 22, 23 grunt. Do I have it? Is that it? No? Oh yeah, that was it. How could I miss it? I just dropped the scoop. It's a bobby pin. There you go. A little more red than normal. Sometimes they're just not red at all. They're just like a kind of scratchy sounding 20 or so. Okay, 2 more passes and we're done. All right, here is a... Sorry, I'm looking at my watch. Here is probably a tent stake. See a little splash of 90s and then mostly like jumpy 60s with also a little bit of red in there. 62, or it's cleaning up a little now. Could be a zinc penny, but I feel like it's going to be a tent stake. And now I'm starting to change my mind. I'm thinking zinc penny. Crusty. Are you? Yep, it is a crusty zinc penny. So why it was giving me a little iron tone, I have no idea, unless there's something. See, there's no more grunt here, but pennies do all kinds of weird things when they start to, you know, corrode or dissolve or whatever you want to call it. It'd be very misleading. And then the part of it, you know, falls apart, so it's not a complete penny. So then it's not even, that one was a full penny. It was like in the 60s, but you start to get like partial penny, and then the number starts to drop on you. The size is a little smaller. So oh. Okay, I think there's the trash can. This is our last target on our little grid adventure here. This may be a dime. Almost an 80. Just below. So that one was a dime. All right, so we got a couple of zinc pennies. Let's break it all down here. Let's break it down. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe like 12 or 14 passes. Overlapping gridding, just this area here. It took me a good like 6 or 7 or 8 minutes, something like that. I didn't keep track of it. But my point here is, you know, some people will, you know, comment, they'll watch me or other people search or detect and say, hey, you're swinging too fast, you're missing things. Yeah, I probably am. I don't deny that. When you go across like this and you're swinging in a big Z and I'm taking long steps right now, of course you're gonna miss things, right? But, you know, earlier I just did the random, you know, wherever I feel, whichever direction I felt like going, I just went down the beach. I found 2 rings. That was just kind of rushed, and you know, I'm not taking my time today. Ooh, I have something over here, another piece of foil. But you can grid really tight and only cover this area and only find what's here. So really the choice is yours. You want to scurry down the beach and just kind of pick whatever jumps out at you, makes noise, whatever you happen to luck over, or do you want to take your time and grid? There's no rules you have to follow. You can do it however you like. You see the stuff I find. I do find things. I may not find every last little thing in the ground, but you know, I do my thing. There's different ways. That one is, what was that? It was like a 4-5, and that one looks like another ring. Huh. I'm just sitting here talking away, and this one looks like a wire Wire, oh no, yeah, it is wire and stone. I don't know if that's, yeah, it could be like, yeah, it's like copper wire, I think. It's really thin. I don't know, we'll have to scrape away and maybe test this. I think originally it was, is that copper or brass? And it's just tarnished now, or maybe it was supposed to be that way. It's a cool looking, little handmade looking ring. That's ring number 3, and that was just me, it's a 6, yapping away going, oh, there's another piece of foil. That's what that is for sure. And see, we dug all those foils today, and if I would have just skipped everything I called junk, we would have missed this nice ring. And it's kind of cleaning up here. Yeah, it's something. It's coppery, brassy looking inside. Maybe we'll wear it a little while and wear through. Probably look cool once it kind of gets worn. Has a little black and a little wear on the material. Show you the insides. Dropping it. Okay, 3 rings, not bad. I don't even count this as gridding. I was already done gridding. I was like, okay, time to start wandering off again. We got a 3rd ring there. I just stopped here to speak my mind a little, tell you how I felt about the differences between gridding and roaming. And that's all I have to say about that for now. I'd love to hear what you think about that. What do you think about that? What's your method? I know, you know, obviously you want to find a spot with a lot of targets, and believe me, if I find a few things in one particular area, you know, obviously you're not, you know, you're going to search that area, right? That's kind of the goal, is to find these spots where there's just, you know, a whole bunch. And I've found those before many times, especially down in the wet. There's just things just collected in one area, and that's kind of the goal, to find that. But this stuff out here just randomly in the dry, you don't know what you're gonna walk over. I may go this way. There might be a ring right there, or there might be a ring right there. Really just depends which way I turn. Of course, I could grid this whole area, but my meter's running out right now, so I got to get going soon. I think it's almost time to go. So I'm going to start heading closer so I can make my getaway. I'm going to kind of finish my grid pattern here a little bit, and then maybe we'll find something before we go. Otherwise, yeah, we'll talk again before we'll finish the video. Talk again. I talk the minute I turn the camera off, then, you know, another jumpy target, another zinc penny. We're on a zinc penny roll today. I think pennies, we've got all of them. We've got all the common coins, penny, dime, nickel, quarter. I've lost track, so we'll have to see that in the end. I'll do a very brief, low effort. This was supposed to be like a really low effort, quick hunt today. We'll do a low effort wrap up, but you'll still see it all. See, we just keep talking and we get good sounds. That one's a 26. That sounds pretty good. Oh, it's a zipper pull. Makes sense. These sometimes sound, yeah, like a little ring or a little earring or something. Sometimes they get that little loop on the end there, and then the material, whatever they're made out of, zinc or whatever, they can sound good. Okay, one more before I turn the camera off. How about a really bad, I can't even hear that. Speaker doesn't do the grunt too well. I think I see it right here. It's like a 50, and it's a great big ring. Is it a ring? No, it's just a big washer. It's a huge ring. Ring number 4. Okay, 2 minutes left on the meter. Let's go back over there. I don't want to pay for any more time if I can avoid it. What about, we're trying to get our last few targets in. How about another zinc? I don't know about this one. Oh yeah, there it is. It is a shield zinc. All right, little more time. Something in the 60s. 10 stake, or is that a feather? Oh no, that's a 10 stake. Thought it was a feather. Okay, quickly, let's keep going. Another one. Can you hear that? No, it's iron for sure. That little yellow thing there, what is this? I thought it was like an earring at first. It's a little spiral spring thing with a plastic thing. What is that? I don't know. Identify it for me. Comment below what you think that is. I haven't had a lot of mystery targets today. Just a couple things I couldn't identify. Let me know if you know what that is. All right, let's call this the last target before I go. It sounds terrible. 50 something. Red 50. It is a... Oh, it's jumping. Jumping a lot. This one is... I have no words for this one. We'll just have to see. Oh, there it is. Could I miss you? It is an earring. A little tiny hoop. Like a twisted, yeah, junk hoop. Last target. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you made it through the whole video. Like I said, we'll do a really quick, low effort wrap up right after, right when I get time. When I get time, we'll do it. And we'll put this video up pretty quick because I'm doing very low effort editing. Just want to put it out there. See what you guys say. All right. All right, here you go. I'm back home now. It's time to wrap up our long, raw, uncensored ranting video that I did today on the beach. Here's our finds. I think I filmed every single target. I think one, I don't remember which one, but one nickel I might have missed, and maybe one 10 stake. I don't remember. There was a couple of, camera wasn't on. I realized afterwards. So, yeah, I'm going to just include every clip in this video, so you'll see it just as I shot it. Whatever I shot, whatever I, you're going to miss what I forgot to shoot. But I'm actually curious to see how long this video is going to end up. Is it an hour? Like I said, I usually have, at least an hour to 2 hours to even 3 hours of footage on depending on how long the day and the hunt is. I'm just going to put it in one clip. You're going to see the whole thing. I'm going to do a really quick wrap up here. This is the junk, some hardware stuff. This was near the end there. I didn't realize till just now. It looks almost like a brass or copper washer. It's got a little color to it. I don't know if it's rusty. I don't know. It might be a yeah, it might be a copper or brass washer. Yeah, all this stuff, some change, a little stud, a little ring, like a little jump ring from a key ring or something, an earring, another little rainbow earring, this junk ring that says Harley. It's very crusty, not really worth cleaning. Let's go with this one next. This one's just a stainless. It's got some pattern or design that I can't tell. It doesn't look familiar or distinguishable to me, but it's a good condition. And then this guy, I think I was ranting about gridding and not gridding, and then I just stumbled on this guy. So yeah, this one's maybe brass or copper. All right, that's all for this video. Let me know what you think of this video, this style of making videos, just dumping the footage and not really doing the careful editing that I normally do. What do you think of that? I'm hoping I get a lot of comments and questions and opinions in this video comment section. That should be fun, hopefully. Yeah, and if you like it, let me know. Let me know if you like it. I'll shoot more videos like this. Maybe not even this long. This was, I think, almost 3 hours or so. Yeah, I can do shorter. I mean, depending on where I'm at. If I'm at a beach that's got a ton of targets, I could do like a 1 hour video and basically just film the whole thing. Just leave out some of the gaps where there's absolutely nothing. I did a few of those today. So I know this video is not 3 hours long, but we'll see when it's all done. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support, guys. Links down below always, and like and comment again. So all right, that's all we have. We will see you again in the next one.